Good day, my little teacups. I am the over-Englishman. One last time, eh? Let's go.
Reynardo finally realized that Lapino was a traitor to the cause. And maybe Reynardo could use that somehow.
Ooh! A choice within the choice? Yeah, okay. What to do with the knowledge about Lapino's treason? Reynardo would be foolish to trust Lapino again. He shall confront him, or better yet, find a way to use the traitor against his new master, the Emperor. Maybe Lapino could be a game changer after all.
Reynardo couldn't quite put his paw on when he'd realized Lapino was working for the Empire.
Arrow in the
He'd never
arsehole.
exactly seen Lapino sending coded messages to the palace.
Arrow up
sure
the jacksie.
The rabbit had been on too many disastrous missions where he was the only survivor, or where he accidentally missed getting on the boat that went down to the abyss in flames. If Reynardo could prevent Lapino from getting back to the fleet with all the intelligence he'd probably gathered, it might be worth the trip.
Ooh. This sounds fabulous. But first we have to load. And we're back. I think there's music.
How had they come to this? They'd been on so many adventures together. Lapino had talked Reynardo out of prison at least 4 times, and Reynardo had rescued Lapino from at least 2 lynch mobs.
I like the fact we finally had an animation for getting off the Farfarer. That's cool. Also, what's behind us?
Ooh, a workbench. Did he have any jewels he hadn't tried out? He had.
Really? What? I mean, we've got, like, the shitty ones that I don't really want to use. Well, they're not shitty, but you know what I mean. They're not really my style of bashy, superpowered destruction. Oh, that's a pity. Oh, no. I don't have the Iblis Stone anymore. My damage is going to be through the floor. Oh. I miss that old guy. Well, might as well set everyone on fire. Feel the burn, I suppose. It's just not the same, you know? It's not the same as ripping their souls out of their bodies in incredible pain. Oh, bloody hell. What the hell's happened to my voice? Why am I doing this? I think I'm losing my marbles
You
again.
always felt that the rabbit resented him. Lapino was hilarious because he was so down on himself and everyone else. But behind the laughs, he wasn't a happy camper. Ooh, was this payback? Or did the Empire have his little white tail in a vice?
I feel like he resents you, Reynardo. I mean, look at you. You're the swaggering, swashbuckling hero who always gets the girl. Maybe he fancies Zenobia. Oh. Also, this is a different path again, isn't it? I'm just realizing that. But this time we are actually legitimately on a different choice, so that kind of makes sense.
Like this, he could probably make a really nice pair of barbecue tongs. Or even a sword.
No, barbecue tongs. Barbecue tongs is definitely the way. See, that's the thing, though. I can't see how Reynardo was supposed to solve this situation without the time-traveling ability. So, I almost wonder, like, if a future Reynardo did somehow leave him the book. Which is something I implied in an earlier episode, but I think it confused a couple of people because I didn't explain it properly.
He found a Superman issue #1 in mint condition in a jar he'd broken. He planned to keep breaking things until he had the whole series.
My man, that is a dream. Go live that dream. Oh, I don't know. I'm just finding so many weird things to bond with Reynardo on. I like that. I like that he's a comics nerd. I like that he got, you know, that Hypatia? What was her name?
Could come in handy at a pinch.
Whatever her name was. I'm glad that he became like a couple with her because he discovered she liked comic books. That's definitely one of the big selling points that my mum had over my dad, so I just find that adorable. Down we go! Well, well, well. Hop, hop. Move, 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 move. Come on. We've got an adventure. Adventure in the name of tea and biscuits. Biscuits. Damn it, now I want biscuits. Have you got biscuits? Give me biscuits. Die. Ow. I want all the biscuits. I want total control of the biscuits. You seek to take the biscuits from me. No, you shall die.
Ravens were landing everywhere from dropships. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lapino first, the rabbit would give the Empire all the intelligence he'd been stealing from the rebellion, and they'd probably give him a medal. He'd have to be very careful about how he played Lapino. At the slightest hint of danger, the mad rabbit would take off like a rabbit.
Excellent analogy. Let me guess. The main man himself? Yep.
Dear Zenobia, how are you enjoying the academy? New friends must already be flocking around you, no doubt. Here in the palace, things are the same. I have much time to dedicate to my special hobby. I've been collaborating with Professor Calaveras and his team of experts to investigate the nature of the islands. My gut is telling me that the islands are alive. I think they have a will of their own. Do you hear me, daughter? Our world could be more than floating masses of rock and water. Professor Calaveras and his boys have made measurements. The islands are drifting. Surrounded by the endless sky, it's difficult to notice, but through careful measurements of the wind over long periods of time, they are certain the islands are moving westward. But where to? It may take centuries, millennia, to reach the destination. I have this strange idea. What if the islands are some sort of herd, and they are deliberately searching for another herd of islands? Can you imagine new islands with their own inhabitants? The thought that we may not be alone. If only I could live long enough to witness the event. With love, Father.
So that's why he wants to live forever. He's who Queen were talking about. He's who wants to live forever. I see it now. And I also see an explodey dude. Nope, back away from that, Reynardo. We're not going through this again. You are not getting me blown up for another time. No. Oi, rabbit face. Yes, you in your awkward Final Fantasy VII parody. Maybe not parody, homage thing. I mean, come on, a church with a flower bed in the middle.
Reynardo finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing shuffling his favorite deck. Now that he knew what the rabbit was, there were a few things about him that Reynardo didn't find so amusing anymore.
Oh dear.
You sent me an urgent message saying that you're in danger. Oh, I am. The ravens are coming. Now, I've got a clever plan to kidnap Zenobia. Reynardo wanted to clap shackles on the rabbit and shout, "You're a traitor, and I'm not falling for it." But if there was one thing Reynardo was sure of, it was that the core of the Sky River was dangerous mostly to its user. If he could put it in the Emperor's hands, old Isengrim III might blow himself and his fleet up.
What?
Yes, that was it.
Let's send him after the Sky Ripper, because I feel like we've got to tie all of them together at once in order to make this work.
Reynardo felt like a real hero, brave and smart. He told the rabbit all about the Sky Ripper's God's Eye core. "I'll go get the core while you attack Zenobia," he told the rabbit. "But wait, I've an even better idea. I'll get the core and you attack Zenobia," said the rabbit. "Right, yeah, that is better," agreed Reynardo.
Oh, Reynardo!
Perfect.
Oh, Reynardo!
The traitor would make sure the Emperor got the core. Now Reynardo just needed the Emperor to use the core. If he could only get something that the Emperor wanted very badly. Zenobia. He could save her and bait the Emperor at the same time.
But the Emperor's going to have the Iblis Stone by this point. Shit! Unless we get her to get the Iblis Stone out of his... Oh my god. Levels within levels within levels! What kind of Christopher Nolan Inception shit is this?
Now, all he had to do was fight his way through Zenobia's invading troops, sneak onto her ship and into her bedroom, and kidnap her without any of her dozens of guards alerting her.
Dude, you gotta stop
Then
sneaking into
he would
women's
rely on
bedrooms.
her love for him to convince her how evil her father was, so she'd run away with him instead of going back to her father, who was going to blow himself up.
It did sound a little risky. But Reynardo had a feeling it would work out somehow. It always did.
Really? Really? It always works, does it? Always. I can already see I see you down there. Don't try to hide from me.
Mustache, thought Reynardo.
Reynardo, stop making puns. Please. Please. You're hopelessly outgunning me here. I'm trying my best to commentate the game, but come on. I only started, under a year ago. I haven't been in the commentary game long, and here you are just doing your thing. Why, Reynardo? Why do you have to embarrass me like this? You're my buddy. We were evil supervillains together. I thought you cared. Alright then. Now, see, my question is, what's different between these ravens, or at least birds, and the ravens that the Emperor has? Like, do animals like normal animals exist in this universe at all?
Snack time, boys! Called the lead raven.
Sorry about this. You're gonna get This Is Sparta, I'm afraid. I just need to. I need to. I'm sorry. I enjoy it too much. Oh man, the true sword fu is not quite as good for combos, but man, it's fun. Just sliding around, one-shotting everyone in sight. Do we have enough to upgrade our last sword now? Do we? No, we need like 30 more. Come on, I want to finish out this game with a full set. This usually has... Wait, no, we've already been this way, haven't we? Have we? I don't know. My mind is melting. No! Damn you, Iblis Stone.
Door number 2.
Forget door number 2. We're going this way. Number 2 is always a bit shit anyway. But tish. Okay. Down we go. Now, do we go into the sewer is my next question. I don't feel like we should. Feel like we should just press on. Although there's no way that doesn't involve the sewer, so it seems we're going to... Oh, wait. There is. That's a lot of gogglers. No! You things have taken my life.
2 eyes good.
Too many times in the past.
1 eye dead.
I will not let you win this time. What up, Squid? How's it going? Okay. Lapino?
Reynardo was halfway to Zenobia's encampment when Lapino showed up. He was disheveled and distraught.
Oh, you lost the core.
Jumped us. I barely got away.
Oh no.
Oh, they got the core.
Oh no.
It was all going according to plan, thought Reynardo. Now he just needed Zenobia on his side. Yes, that was even better. The Iblis Stone. Zenobia could get it. And then the Emperor would have to pursue them.
That's a bad idea.
No. The gem would corrupt anyone.
Exactly.
Even her. That's it, he thought. Even Lapino. Even though Lapino was already a traitor. It would turn him against his secret master, the Emperor. He would try to make himself Emperor.
Oh
and the Emperor would have to defend himself with the core. Boom. He was a super genius.
There's no... Send Lapino. There is no way this can work. This is too good. This is too perfect. And Reynardo thinks he's clever. Every time he thinks he's clever, things go horrifically wrong and I get an arrow up my ass.
This is terrible, Reynardo told the rabbit. If only I had gone for the Iblis Stone. But now it's lost in enemy territory.
I love your acting voice, Reynardo.
It gives the bearer so much power. We can only hope the Emperor never finds it. What was that? Said Lapino. I think someone's following us. I didn't hear anything.
Really?
Rabbit ears. You go on ahead.
That
Check
smile.
it out. And with that, Lapino hopped off with the map.
Bastard, give me back my map. It helps to have a map, you know. Damn it.
People
had laughed at the government workbench placement program. But you could see the benefits everywhere.
Really? Really? This is what we're going with. Government-mandated workbenches everywhere. That's your explanation? Of course. Okay then. Well, time to murder some ravens at the speed of light, apparently. Come on, true sword fool. Go on. You can do it. Activate. Ow. Well, I'd never get a chance to activate it if you keep twatting me in the face with a mace. Stop. Stop with the mace. Right, let's just stop. No more buffing. No.
Where Reynardo went next.
Fuck you. Flame sword it is. Fire! The fire sword did nothing, or at least very little. People. Oh, and they're already dead. Okay, that was a considerably shorter fight than before. Energy? I did that for energy? Oh, I don't do this stuff for exercise, you know.
What are you guys dressed up as for Halloween? Just wondering.
That's a good question, actually. Probably Death Reynardo from the other playthrough. I mean, he's frightening enough. That's the sort of thing little mummy ravens tell their little baby ravens about at night to scare them. Watch out, or the Death Fox will come for you. The Boogie Fox. Oh, that should have been my name. Why was I going with Doomsday? I was just ripping off DC Comics. No, Boogie Fox is easily the better one, or Boogie Fox, dependent on your accent. I personally go with Boogie Fox because Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas was my role model for I don't know how long.
Reynardo slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. She was curled up on her bed. He'd forgotten how beautiful she was. How sleek. How soft.
Calm
He
down.
tapped her on the shoulder with his sword. She was made of smoke, and he noticed he had a very solid blade to his throat. Did you really think you could capture me?
Yes.
Heard a familiar voice. I just wanted to chat, said Reynardo. Did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? He needs a sacrifice. Someone who truly
No
loves
truth
him,
spell this
to make
time.
a bargain with the lost gods. That's a vicious lie. He wants to bring them back. That's crazy. Why would anyone... They could make him immortal. An eater of souls. And with that, her eyes widened.
I love this
She
ending.
understood.
It's
Reynardo
tying
told
everything
her How he
together.
had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred. How he had slept in a burnt village. At midnight, the Emperor's victims had come to him in his dreams to tell him of the hideous eldritch rituals they'd been sacrificed in.
Ooh, that's some darkest
Still see
dungeon
those
shit.
kittens and puppies. Their wide, sad eyes, their moist noses. You can't prove that. I've got a witness at the observatory.
Wait, does that mean we're actually going to get to the observatory so fast it isn't on fire? You know what? Fuck the episode length. Fuck it. We're doing this to the bitter finish. We're doing it to the fat lady sings. Or possibly Jontron in drag.
He couldn't
We're
tell
not sure.
Not yet. Why he was really here. He didn't want her to be anywhere near the fleet when her father blew himself and Lupino up. So he told her about how the Emperor's obscene rituals had raised ancient artifacts out of the land. How he'd followed the appalling trail of the hideous horrors His Majesty had perpetrated for the sake of his own immortality. Any of this ring a bell? He said. He told me it was all lies. You've always known when I was lying. I always hated that about you, said Reynardo.
Okay.
The
Off we
rebellion
go.
had started after atrocities that the Empire hushed up. Reynardo had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred for one book. He had slept in a burnt village. Dead kittens and puppies
you just
had
said
come to
this.
tell him what the Emperor had done to them.
You just said this, dude. We don't need to know it. You just told her. Never mind. He's off on a roll. Don't curb his sparkle. It's fine. Right, where's this go? Oh, yeah, this is the bit I got lost in before, isn't it? Well, let's just grab the ore. So hopefully we might even be able to finish up with a full set. I don't know why, I just want to catch them all, you know? I just feel like I've got to be the very best, like no one ever was. Technically, I already did that when I got the Iblis Stone, but you know what I mean. An actually good person this time. That would probably be a bit better than mercilessly slaughtering your way across the land to a tyrannical rule by an old god that looks like Sauron crossed with Cthulhu. Just possibly. Not sure about that one, but it feels right, you know? Onwards we go! Do you know what? I'm gonna skip this fight. Flame! And everything is going to die. My god! Here was I thinking I was going to have to edit out that fight, but
Don't you think I'd know if my father started practicing black magic?
Thank you, I was talking.
Why? Would you join in? No! I'd destroy his books and I'd... Oh, God. Okay, you're not completely wrong. They resurrected one of his victims. Well, look, I mean, look, it's not exactly alive, but it can talk. A true witness, she said.
The dead could lie, it's just they've got no reason to. Which exit is the exit? I assume it's the floaty platform. More ore. Oh, that's a lot of ore. Can we? No, we're 4 short. Ugh. I hate this foreshortened crafting system. No! Let's just run in circles while we do the floating platform song. Da 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 da. I'm not going to steal from that wonderful man. No. Why am I glowing blue? Why am I glowing blue? Game? Okay, it's always this platform. Every time I'm somewhere near this platform, something weird happens. And this time I'm just glowing blue for some reason. Okay. I guess I'm blue dabba-dee-dabba-die. Possibly. I mean, I would have preferred maybe red.
These platforms were great.
Ow.
Reynardo wanted one for his house.
Ooh, there's a note over there. There's a note. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Let's have some excitement. I'm not going to put up the wall. I'm just going to try and walk between them. And fail at every single turn. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do it. We're instead just going to run backwards and forwards. Run backwards and forwards. Yes. Ooh. Okay. If you can dodge a fire blast from an ethereal cannon, you can dodge a ball. Yes. Okay, move. More death. Go. Yes. Yes. Get the true sword fool. Yep, true sword fool. Go. Oh. This is crazy. I do love how, as you play through the game, it actually unlocks more mechanics to speed up the gameplay so that you don't have to spend quite as long slogging through it again. It's a really nice progression system, actually. And we finally have enough! We finally have enough! We can make the last sword in our set. Ooh, wonderful. Ooh, Nelly! It's on fire. Well, I guess we never really will get to speak to that witness. Shame. I was kind of wondering what he'd sound like. I love how this one actor has voiced every single character, like he really is reading the story to you in bed. It's kind of a Princess Bride feel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you all had to
The
die.
observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere.
At least the protagonists
The
live.
Ravens had taken special care to burn the reanimated witness to cinders. Zenobia stared at the carnage. He didn't want me to hear the witness, did he? I guess not. What's your plan? She asked. So, Reynardo explained his brilliant gambit. Sending Lapino to get the Iblis Stone, become super powerful and corrupted, provoke the Emperor into using the core against him, thus blowing up both of them, and hopefully the fleet too. Let me visit your council, she said, shaken. I want to help. Could he really trust her?
Yes. She loves me. Trust her and take her to the secret base. Let's hope.
He'd done it. He'd made Zenobia see how evil her father really was. He wished she didn't feel this urge to join in the rebellion. After all, he'd taken care of the Emperor, right? Yeah, but she'd always been conscientious like that.
She's gonna
She
try and
told him
save
she
her
had to
dad.
go somewhere first. So Reynardo gave her the location of the secret base, and they agreed to meet in the ruins. He had a very good feeling about this.
Reynardo has a good feeling. This is not good. I feel I've ballsed up. I really hope I haven't ballsed up, but knowing my luck, I've probably ballsed up. Oh dear. Oh dear.
What had Zenobia gone off to do? What was more important than meeting the rebel council? Had he made a mistake? Sending her to the ruins? No. He knew they could trust each other. He could trust her because she never broke her word. And she could trust him because she could see right through him. Well, she'd probably be there well before him. She at least didn't have to fight her way through rainstorms of ravens.
And death, apparently, because she's not controlled by an incompetent idiot. Fire sword! No, I forget how bad the idea this is with the flamey ones around. Whoops. Icy sword. Oh, that awkward moment when you have to cancel your own attack to save your hide.
Hypatia. Oh, she'd been an amazing rabbit. She could talk to him about comics and talk to her son about history and battles and talk to scholars about the ancient tomes hidden deep in the vaults of the Library of Ubar. Oh, Reynardo really missed her.
I wonder if the final thing we're going to do... Oh, yes, maybe this plan won't work. I wonder if this plan isn't going to work, but the book is going to reset us instead back to long before any of this ever happened.
Ever wonder why the Imperial Ravens are always hiring?
That's a good point. It's entirely possible as well. It might mean that we set in motion everything that happens earlier, meaning that we can just go through life fine and live happily with Hypatia. Who knows at this point? It's anyone's guess. Onwards. No special secret-y extra loot for us. We've pretty much seen it all at this point. We're in it for the story, enemy! Anyway, not enemy. What the hell am I saying? I think I'm just calling out what I saw. So, whoops, sorry. Door?
As he came around the bend, there was Lupino.
What?
Unconscious on the
What?
side of the path. And Reynardo could smell a familiar, sweet, smoky scent. Who? Zenobia. It had to be. She never used a combat spell when she could use drowsy gas. That meant she had the Iblis Stone. What
Shit!
would it do to her? She hated her father now.
She hasn't had it
She'd
too
kill him
long,
for
though.
sure. The council wouldn't mind if she killed the Emperor, but murdering her father would destroy her.
She hasn't had
He
it too
to
long.
Get to whatever ledge she was on and talk her down from it.
We can do it. We just have to tell her we love her.
Sleep tight, thought Reynardo.
Because you haven't done that yet, Reynardo. You know that she loves you, but you haven't said that you love her. Forget what I said about Hypatia. I know she likes comics, and she's probably more my type than Zenobia ever would be, but come on! We can do this, Reynardo!
Stairs. So he was close to the rebel base.
We can still save the
He was on
world!
fire. So far, so good.
Come on! Fight with all your might, Reynardo! We can do it! Use the true sword fu! Wah! We are the sword fu kid! Wax on! Wax off! Boom diada! Okay, come on! Open already! Weird, slightly patchy wall there. Kind of a bit distracting. Anyway. I've never opened this from directly in front of the stairs. I always end up awkwardly on the side. Whoops. Oh well, hopefully it's the last time I ever have to see that damn
Everyone
statue.
in the council chamber was dead. Zenobia stood shivering in the courtyard, drenched in blood.
We can talk her down.
Why? He managed. They started arguing with me. I lost my temper and I wanted their blood. Well, not me. The stone did. Why did you take it from Lupino? I had a plan. You had a stupid plan, she said. I'm going to go kill my father now.
No!
No, you can't. You'll just take his place. You'll become worse than him. Get out of my way, or I'll kill you too.
You know what? I've been dead before.
You won't kill me, he said. And I won't let you kill the Emperor. Enraged, she raised the sword. You hate him too? He could sense the Iblis Stone, yearning for his death. But she didn't strike. If you kill him, he'll destroy you. I know you. Shut up! She shouted, her sword trembling. I won't lose you again. Not for anything.
Come on,
For
Reynardo!
me, he said, and he was very close. I can't lose you again.
You can do it!
And he was in reach of her sword now. I hate him! I hate you too! I love you, he said for the very first time. And then she was weeping. He was holding her. The sword had dropped from her hand. He glanced at the Iblis Stone. It was no longer the black of the void. It looked like coal. No. It glowed like a cinder. It was crackling, burning, crumbling into ashes. You've always loved me, haven't you? She said. She was weak. The stone had taken so much from her. Always, he said. She staggered as he helped her up. Let me take you away. Where? The island of Avalon. The sisters will heal you. He'll follow us. Then we need the Farfarer, the fastest ship in the Empire.
New level? Please say new level. Come on, come on. Oh my god. The hairs on my arms are standing up on it. This is amazing. I'm sorry, I just can't hold it in.
The Empire had seized his ship.
Fucker.
They'd have to take it back.
Well, good thing I've got my new frosty sword. Ice, ice, baby. But you can't stop us now. I'm a true hero. Yes, there, Blackadder. We can do it. Whoops, I stopped on the wrong thing. Oh well. Onwards. Come on.
The portal was heavily guarded.
Heavily? This is 3 dudes.
Didn't want it to go.
You have a different interpretation of heavily from me, man. 3 dudes is not heavily. Ah, clearly they learned from the James
Zenobia
Bond
was
school.
in no shape to fight. But he'd never fought so well. He wasn't fighting for money or loot or a cause. He was fighting for her. For them. His sword danced, his feet flew, and the ravens recoiled from his ferocity.
Oh, we've stopped in midair again. Whoops. Awkward. Hook. Yes, hooking ain't easy, you know. Come on! We've got a world to save! Slash! Dance! Yes! It's like a kung fu movie up in here! Let's rock and roll, audience!
This was much easier than free climbing.
What the fuck? What's that got to do with anything? Who are you, Tomb Raider? Lara Croft? Is that you? Is this the adventures of your dad anthropomorphized? Is that even a word? I don't know if that's a word. I feel stupid now. Damn it, game, why have you always got to make me feel stupid? Why? I don't make you feel stupid. Bastard.
And there it was. His beautiful skycraft, the Farfarer. They would fare very far indeed. Beyond the Empire. Beyond the reach of the
Come
Empire.
on.
To the mystical island of Avalon.
Oh no.
He didn't know exactly where it was, but he knew he could find it. And they would find peace there. Second star on the right, and straight on till morning.
Really?
Laughed Zenobia. And they laughed together for the first time in a long time.
It's gonna blow up, though. No, because the Emperor's got the Skyripper core, and it's gonna be unstable, and it's gonna blow up. And it's gonna take the Farfarer with it. Come on! We have to go! We have to go now! Before the Emperor blows everything to hell.
Shall we dance? Good.
Yes, we shall! But let's dance with fire! You wanna play with fire, boy? Let's go! Oh. Whoops. Sorry, forgot about you. That's a rather nasty death for him to just have to watch all of his friends get murdered. It's like being the one DPS at the end of the raid who's just left behind, running away from the boss in the faint hope that it'll actually work. And it never works. It never works. True sword fool, go! The music is so bloody epic at this point, it's just wonderful. Oh, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh. Pulled me. Why'd you have to pull me through not 1, not 2, but 3 firewalls, man? Jiminy crickets, great balls of fire. I guess we can't get onto the main ship. That's probably a good idea since it's going to explode pretty soon. Come on. How the hell could we see the Farfarer from where we were? Honestly, like, we're going through so many up and down levels at this point. How did anyone know where that bloody thing was? This is just gloriously heroic. I can't stop gushing over it. It's amazing. Oh god, whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay, that was worth losing the combo. At least they've all gone up in smoke now. Ow! Really? You bastard! That does it. You've brought it on yourselves now. Fire sword! In fact, no. Frosty sword! Oh my. Oh my. Do you know what? I think I actually might prefer the Frosty sword. It means that no one can hit me. I like that.
But they did not go unnoticed. Scout ships lifted off, and the long lance of the Imperial flagship. Reynardo
Don't you
turned
hurt
downwind
Reynardo!
to gain speed. The Raven ships could pursue, but they couldn't close. The Far Speaker croaked, "You return her and live!"
No!
"Don't sacrifice yourself," yelled Reynardo. "Then you won't have her either." On
What?
the flagship, the Emperor was readying some arcane weapon. It couldn't be. It was the core.
Blow yourself up!
Devastating beam lanced out of the flagship. Reynardo zigzagged wildly to keep the Farfare out of it. Now the Raven scout ships were closing the distance, and the beam was getting closer too. Then came a blinding flash, and the air was searingly hot all around him.
No!
There was a thunderous, deafening roar. He could smell burnt oak and burnt feathers and burnt flesh. But when he could hear and see again, they were alive and unhurt. And they were alone in the sky. Zenobia embraced him.
Huh?
They had done it.
Oh.
Through luck and through love, they had won the war. "Avalon, here we come," he said as he held her arms wide in the prow of the boat and let her feel its speed.
Really?
Maybe the real Avalon is wherever we're together,
She said.
Yeah, but the healers
And
would kind of
so,
help.
After a bit of an argument, Reynardo and Zenobia went to one of the two Avalons. The one shrouded in mists, or the one in their hearts. But which one they went to, I'll never tell.
Oh, you beautiful man, you.
He'd done it. He'd forged his own destiny. Well, he hadn't actually done it. But he knew what he would do. Reynardo smiled at the book. He practically wanted to kiss it. The kid's sacrifice hadn't been in vain. He'd saved the book and saved the world. Reynardo owed him and his mother so much. Reynardo lowered the mainsail and let the Farfarer shoot forward in the breeze. Second star to the right, and straight on till morning. This time, he would win.
Holy shit, guys. I'm busting out a classic here. By the holy pubes of Shakespeare! That was amazing! I am sitting here with a huge dumb smile on my face. I get it, I'm easily amused, but come on! It was epic, it was dramatic, it was bombastic! It had flair! Oh. Well done, Spearhead Games. Well played. Okay, and Julian Casey. Julian Casey, I don't think anyone will ever be able to get you to watch this video, but hell, my man. Round of applause. You did the best thing I could ever imagine. Well, I'm just gonna let the credits roll. Enjoy yourselves, audience. Have a cup of tea, have a beer, I don't care. Oh, beautiful days. Excuse me, you thanked Nikola Tesla? Alright then. Canada Media Fund, you did good, buddies. And there we have it. Let's hold on, just in case there's a Marvel-esque post-credit scene. You never know. You never know what this game could pull, I've discovered. This has been an adventure. It really has. Oh, nope. Okay, we're done. The Truth Finder will help you find past truths you've not found yet. Now's probably not the time to tell me that, game. But thanks for turning up. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been the Over-Englishman. For one last time on the Path of Destinies. Let's cue the end card. Go! Thank you very much for watching, audience. I have been the Over-Englishman, and this has been the finale of Stories the Path of Destinies. Our path may be over, but it's only just beginning. Please, never forget to caress the subscribe button like Reynardo's moustache. To check out some of these beautiful people listed here, leave a like and a comment if you so choose. And always, love you all, and farewell.